we are going to be ranking some Disney movies. I am so excited for this one because it's like the very first long form video that I am going to be ranking the Disney movies. And yeah, I'm just really excited for that. For those of you who are new, I am Sassy Critic. I talk about film, television shows, and novels. So if that's your thing, hop on for the ride. And so today we're going to be ranking Disney movies. Now, here are some Disney movies that are to be ranked. So this is going to be really exciting. I put them all into different categories. So let's get to that. So at first we have top tier. These are the Disney movies I will constantly go back to. These are movies I will watch on repeat whenever I feel like watching a Disney movie. And you may just catch me quoting some of them. So those movies will go up on there. Then we have Love, Love, Love. These are the movies that I absolutely love. You may not see me quoting them, but there's a special place in my heart for these movies. I love that for you. These are the Disney movies that I may not like as much, but I know that they are fan favorites and that they are beloved by a lot of people. So if you are someone that loves these Disney movies and I'm putting in I love that for you, just know that I love that for you. I just may not like them as much. Next we have Do Not Plan on Revisiting. It's kind of in the title there. These are Disney movies I do not plan on going back to after I've seen them once. Once was enough, and that's it. Yeah. Next we have not watched. Again, this is another one that's in the title. These are Disney movies that I have not seen, therefore I cannot say if I love it or hate it. Alright, welcome to the live. Welcome Liza and Yanita. Thank you so much for joining us. But with that said, we are going to go ahead and we're going to start ranking the Disney movies. I also just want to say that these are just my personal opinions. If you do disagree with me or each other, I would love to hear your opinions, obviously in a respectful manner. But with that said, let's jump into it. Alright, so first up we have Mulan. Mulan for me is going into top tier. This is probably one of my favorite Disney movies growing up. Um, it's my comfort film. I'm 100% convinced that the reason why I'm a feminist is because of Mulan. Right? She's fighting on the right side of history. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Right? My family and I, when we want to have a movie night and we don't know what to watch, once in a while we'll be like, okay, why don't I put on Mulan? So, yeah, it's really good. My personal favorite character is the grandmother. She's just funny. And honestly, she should get more camera time. But I love the film. I love the comedy. I love the story. I love the songs. The songs I keep and I play it whenever I need motivation or when I want to get into the zone. I know that when I go to the gym, I will play Make a Man Out of You. It's just my jam. So, yeah, Mulan is going up onto top tier. Okay, next up we have Aladdin. With Aladdin, I am going to put it by. I'm gonna put that by I Love That For You. I like Aladdin. I like Aladdin, and a part of me wants to put it by Love, Love, Love just because of Robin Williams. But I'm putting it by I Love That For You because I like Aladdin and I know how beloved the film is. But I don't know, I can't put it by Love, Love, Love. I can't. I love the movie enough, but yeah, it's going into I Love That For You. Alright, we're just going to see what the next movie is. Okay, we got Toy Story. I'm gonna put Toy Story by not by Love That For You. No, we're gonna put it by Love, Love, Love. This is a classic. This is an absolute classic. I love this movie. I mean, everybody remembers it. I mean, how can you not love Toy Story? It's just one of those films that's really, really great. I mean, it's Pixar's first movie, and I mean, you have Tom Hanks and what's his name, Tim Allen in this movie. Annie Potts, who plays young Sheldon's grandmother, she's also in this franchise. I think she only joins in Toy Story 2. I have to think. No, she's in in the first Toy Story. So great cast, great voice acting, great film overall. So I'm putting that in Love, Love, Love. Next up, we have Chicken Little. Okay, so this is a movie where I feel, I don't know. Where do you guys feel like I should put Chicken Little? Because I don't, uh, I watched this movie back in the day like over and over and over again, but I haven't seen it in recent years, and I don't really go to it, so I don't know if I should put it by Love That For You or Love, Love, Love. I don't really love it, but I mean, I feel like I'm somewhat betraying myself. Okay, we're gonna put, uh, okay, we're gonna put Chicken Little by I Love That For You. Down the line when I'm doing this video, I may just end up, changing my mind. Alright, we're gonna move on to Meet the Robinsons. Meet the Robinsons, I know for a fact, is going to love, love, love. There's several reasons why, right? So this movie, I loved it. I kept on going back to it in my childhood. I've watched it in recent years. This film is underrated. I would say if there's any Disney movie you have not watched and you don't know which one you want to go for next and you keep on going back to like your Disney Renaissance classics, I would say go back to Meet the Robinsons. It's so good. Um, there's a whole family dynamic that I love. It was the first Disney movie that I watched where it felt like family was at its core. Like family was a really cool theme, and I'm someone who I'm a very family oriented person, and I felt like the elements in the Robinsons family I could definitely relate to in its family dynamic, how they interact with each other, how they have fun with each other, how I don't know, like I love it so much and I could just relate to that. But I don't really go to it as often and I can't really quote the movie as much. Like I guess the only thing I could really quote from this movie is keep moving forward. So yeah, that's about it. Emperor's New Groove, we're gonna put by Love, Love, Love. I forgot how much I love this movie. I recently reviewed it. When I first started doing movie reviews on TikTok, I reviewed Emperor's New Groove, and I thought maybe going back to it I wouldn't like it as much, but I loved it. It's so good. What do you guys think of Emperor's New Groove? Because honestly, it literally resembles a buddy cop movie, but you know, instead of cops, you have a llama. And who can forget the iconic Yzma? Like, Yzma's iconic. You can't. That's top tier villain. That's top tier Disney villain right there. So, yeah, love, love, love Emperor's New Groove. We have The Little Mermaid. Again, love, love, love. Yeah, what can I say about The Little Mermaid? Great music. It's the movie that brought in Disney Renaissance, and I'm going to give you guys a bit of a backstory with this one. So, with The Little Mermaid, before it came out, Disney was going through a very big financial issue, right? and they didn't really know what to do. They brought on Alan Menken and Howard Ashman onto the team, who are they are songwriters and playwrights, and they worked on The Little Mermaid. And when they worked on The Little Mermaid, they brought with this method that, from which is often used in Broadway, I believe, that I absolutely love. And I mean, unfortunately, Howard Ashman passed away before the releasing of Beauty and the Beast, which is another Disney movie that he worked on. But what himself and Alan Menken did for The Little Mermaid, it's incredible. Alan Menken is still working at Disney. He most recently worked on the live action Little Mermaid, and yeah, I can't really comment on the live action Little Mermaid. I haven't seen it yet. I do plan on seeing it, but yeah, when it came to The Little Mermaid, when Alan Menken worked with Howard Ashman, it was just incredible. And I've seen some of the behind the scenes with Howard Ashman, and I get welled up and emotional because I'm a genuine fan of Howard Ashman, but also because I'm totally in awe of the work that Howard Ashman has done with Disney. If it wasn't for Howard Ashman and Alan Menken, Disney would not be as big as it is today. I will repeat myself. If it wasn't for Alan Menken and Howard Ashman, Disney would not be as big as they are today. But that's just my personal opinion. All right, next up we have Hercules. I'm gonna put that by I Love That For You. Next up we have Hunchback of Notre Dame. This one is also another one where I feel a bit conflicted because I watched it recently for a review and I enjoyed it. This is also a movie that's part of the Disney Renaissance. Unfortunately, Howard Ashman already passed away, so he never got to work on this film. I'm not sure. Like, it's nice. It's a good Disney movie. It goes darker than a lot of the Disney movies that we often associate with Disney. There's a lot of dark elements in this film, which is what I liked. But I don't know. I'm very conflicted. I've only seen it a handful of times. I don't know. Oh, okay, we're gonna put this back. I don't wanna. Right, we're gonna go ahead and move on to the next one. All right, next up we have Tarzan. Tarzan is going into top tier. If I can find top tier, this is not going into love. Tarzan's going into top tier. Tarzan is one of my favorite Disney movies of all time. I know that the movie gets a lot of flack because of Phil Collins and his music in the Disney movie. Instead of it actually being like a musical, it rather incorporates songs, like pop songs, in the story, which I totally get. But I love it. I still love Tarzan. I'm just busy putting this in order. So if we have to say love, Little Mermaid is definitely going on top. Then Meet the Robinsons, and then Toy Story. Yeah, I'm gonna do it like that. But with Tarzan, like, I love this movie. I love the music. I love the story. The voice acting is really great. And for a long time, I've pretty much listened to the soundtrack just like over and over and over again. So, yeah, it's going to top tier. Alright, we are going to skip Hunchback of Notre Dame for now. We're going to go to Frozen. Frozen... No, I'm sorry. Frozen is going to... let's say I Love That For You. I want to review it. I haven't reviewed it yet. It's going to I Love That For You. Mostly because I've seen it once when I was 14. And that's it. I never went back to rewatch it. If I did go back to rewatch it, it was like little scenes. Like I wouldn't rewatch it from beginning to end. So yeah, I will say this: Frozen is one of those movies where I had no idea what it was about when I went into it. So I give it that. But yeah, I'm gonna put it by I love that for you. Definitely going to revisit it so I can do a review. But yeah. Okay, so this is Atlantis. Okay, so I have watched this movie growing up, but I have no memory of it. I have zero memory of this one. So yeah, I don't want to say I do not plan on revisiting, and I don't want to say I love that for you. I'm just gonna put it by have not watched, even though I have watched it. This is the reason why I'm putting it down there is because I don't have a solid memory of watching it. I know for a fact that I grew up watching it. I just have no memory. Like I literally blocked out that part of me for some reason. I do know I think I had the video cassette of this one. I don't know. Next we have Treasure Planet. Treasure Planet, we're putting it in the same category. This is gonna be like I have not watched. I have a feeling I grew up watching it. I just don't remember. Alright, Brother Bear, another Disney movie that incorporates Phil Collins songs. I am going to put this. Again, another movie where I'm conflicted. Where I'm like, I don't know if I should put this by I Love That For You or by Love, Love, Love. There is a funny moment that I just love. I'm gonna put the. I'm gonna put that I Love That For You. Next, we have Beauty and the Beast. If I say I Love That For You, I'm gonna put it here. Here we go. Beauty and the Beast. We're gonna put it by Love, Love, Love. That's definitely going by Love, Love, Love. And fun fact, I mean, Ariel and Belle are my favorite Disney princesses. So we're gonna put that by Love, Love, Love. Only for the fact that I can't quote them, and I don't often go back to them. But just know these movies, especially Little Mermaid and Beauty and the Beast, have a soft spot for me. All right, we're gonna move on to Pocahontas. I'm conflicted with Pocahontas because I know that it's supposed to be a story of a young Native American woman and she ends up falling in love with John Smith. I've watched it over and over and over again. Vanessa Williams does a song in this one, Colors of the Wind, and I keep on like listening to it over and over and over again. Um, Okay, so for Pocahontas, the reason why I'm so conflicted is because I know that there was an actual Pocahontas and there was an actual John Smith, and this movie, what from what I've heard and from what I've seen, has little to no like it doesn't really resemble much of the actual story, and that's where my inner conflict comes in. Like usually, if I watch a movie that's based somewhat in truth, especially when it comes to history, I want it to be accurate. And so that's where the inner conflict comes from. Like, but if I watch the movie and I just watch it as a movie, like I enjoyed it growing up, I just have never revisited this film. So I don't know if I should put that by I Love That For You. I genuinely feel like if you do love this movie, like go ahead and love this movie. But oh gosh, we're gonna have to go back to this one. Home on the Range. We're gonna put by I Love That For You. I just haven't seen it in a long time. I don't have that big of an impression on it. It does have some funny moments, but yeah, I'm gonna put it by I Love That For You. Oliver and Company. I have zero memory of. I'm gonna put that by I have not watched. Fantasia 2000. I remember briefly as a young child watching it. There's a lot of celebrities in it. I do remember Steve Martin being in this one. Um, I do want to review this movie at some point. So I'm gonna put that by I Love That For You. Alright, next up we have The Black Cauldron. This was one of Disney's least successful movies, and I can definitely see why. On the other end, I do feel like it does get a lot of hate. So I'm gonna say Black Cauldron. It's not love, 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 I will tell you that, but it's definitely not, do not plan on revisiting anytime soon. It's just that it has a very dark opening. And then the rest of the film, it's just so lighthearted, it just didn't make sense in my brain. Oh gosh, I'm gonna put that by I Love That For You. But I'm gonna put it just before Hercules. I'm gonna put it, yeah, I'm gonna put it, yeah, just before Hercules. Yeah, let's do that. Hi A, welcome, welcome. Welcome Sav, welcome Colin. We are busy ranking Disney movies. So far, I don't have a Disney movie that I completely hate enough to put by do not plan on revisiting. I thought maybe I would put Pocahontas there, but we're gonna get back to that. We're gonna get back to that. Let's see. Let's see what we can do. The Fox and the Hound. Ooh, I remember watching this as a young child. I'm gonna put this by I Love That For You, just merely based off of the fact that I have not seen this movie in a really long time. I I do remember seeing it as a child, but I did not uh, rewatch it recently. So I'm gonna put it by I Love That For You. We are gonna put it above Black Cauldron. Uh, yeah, let's put it above Black Cauldron, but just under Chicken Little. I feel like that's a controversial statement, but we're gonna go with that. We're gonna go with that. Next up, we have Zootopia. Oh my gosh, I have not watched this movie in a long time, and I'm trying to put this thing up. There we go. So Zootopia, I'm gonna put by Love, Love, Love. I loved it. It's a cute movie. I've only seen it twice, but from the moments that I have seen, like it's a pretty decent film. I love it. And I'm gonna put it up there. And I watched the miniseries. You guys should definitely watch the Zootopia miniseries. It's so cute. Alright, next we have the Aristocats. So I don't remember much from this movie, but I do remember I loved it as a kid. While Mulan is responsible for me being a feminist, the Aristocats are probably responsible as to why I love music, other than the people who have influenced me to love music as much. So, especially that jazz sound. Like, who can hate jazz? I'm gonna put it by. Oof. I liked it. We're gonna put this by Love, Love, Love. But we're gonna put it at the near end. We're gonna put it at the end. Yeah. It has a special place in my heart. I haven't seen it in a long time. Okay, I'm gonna try and speed through some of these. Alright. We have. This is. I'm trying to see what the poster is. Like, I can't read the writing. My vision is horrible. I'm sorry, guys. This is the Rescuers Down Under. I'm gonna put this by do not have not watched, because I have not watched it. All right, Great Mouse Detective. I liked, but again, it's not my favorite. I only remember seeing it once, and that was when I reviewed it. But according to my brother, I watched it growing up. I just do not remember that part of my childhood. We are going to put this by Love That For You. I did enjoy it because it's like a cute little, somewhat ugh, what's the name of that famous detective in the UK? But anyway, Sherlock Holmes. It kind of resembles Sherlock Holmes. So I'm gonna put that by Love That For You. I'm actually gonna put it up. No, I think it's perfectly fine there. I'm gonna put it under Chicken Little, but above Fox and the Hound. All right, Sleeping Beauty. I watched this growing up. I just have no recollection of it. But I do want to review it at some point. So, um, I have technically seen it growing up. So I'm gonna put that by Love That For You. I'm putting a lot of Disney movies by I Love That For You. It doesn't mean that I hate them. It just means that I just don't have many memories of it. So we're gonna put Sleeping Beauty just under Great Mouse Detective. And I'm just thinking of moving Frozen up. We're gonna move Frozen next to Aladdin. Let's actually put it here. I'm gonna put it at top of I Love That For You. We're gonna put that there. And then Black Cauldron will move up a notch as well. Let's move Black Cauldron to, yeah, just after Great Mouse Detective. Alright. Next we have Robin Hood, another movie that I kept on watching as a child. No, we do plan on revisiting this movie. I'm gonna put Robin Hood by I Love That For You. Let's put it above Fantasia 2000. Yeah. Next we have The Jungle Book. Yeah, no, we're gonna put this by Love, Love, Love. Why can't I? There we go. We're gonna put this by Love, Love, Love. In terms of ranking Love, 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 I'm gonna put it by. Ooh, this is a tough one. Let's put it above Toy Story, but just under Meet the Robinsons. Yeah, let's do that. With that being said, I'm gonna put, because I remember loving Great Mouse Detective, I may just move Great Mouse Detective up. Alright, next we have The Rescuers. The Rescuers was a comfort movie for me growing up. According to my parents, I used to sing the song all the time, and for that, for the nostalgia, I'm gonna put it. It's definitely Love, Love, Love. We're gonna put it just under Toy Story, but above Emperor's New Groove. So my parents used to tell me the story all the time when I was growing up. Apparently, I went through a phase of The Rescuers, and I used to sing the song just randomly in public. And oh gosh, I'm gonna. For those of you who have not seen The Rescuers, first off, watch The Rescuers. But also, they have this song in the movie that goes, RESCUE, Rescue a Society, Rescue I to the sky. What? You mean everything to me? I still remember the words, y'all. I still remember the words. Okay, anyway, this is definitely going into Love, Love, Love. I feel deep nostalgia for this one. It's not necessarily top tier, but I love it. We're gonna move it up a notch, actually. We're gonna move it just under Butte. Nope. You know what? Just for that song alone, we're putting it right on top of Love, Love, Love. Okay, next we have Sword and the Stone. I watched this once and once only, and that was when I reviewed it. So, for that, I'm putting that by I Love That For You. Okay, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. I love this movie. I'm gonna put that by It's not Love, Love, Love standards. I'll say that. So I'm gonna put it just under. I'm gonna betray myself if I do that. So I'm gonna put that at the bottom of I Love That For You, but I did like the movie growing up. So, yeah. Bambi is cute. Bambi is cute. It's not love, love, love standards. So, I'm going to put that by I Love That For You. We're going to put it... let's put it just... It's a cute movie. I'm going to put it above Brother Bear. Yeah, I'm going to put it above Brother Bear. Okay, 101 Dalmatians. We're going to put this by I Love That For You, but we're going to put it higher. I have a lot of movies by I Love That For You. I don't know what that means, but well, I love that movie. I Love That For You, Disney movies that I like, but they're not my favorite, and I know a lot of people love it, so gotta remind myself of that. 101 Dalmatians. It goes around the spot of Robin Hood. But yeah, I remember watching the live action one and the sequel, also known as 102 Dalmatians, a lot growing up. So we're just gonna, yeah, we're gonna put it under Chicken Little. I feel like that's appropriate. Okay, let's see. Wreck-It Ralph, Love, Love, Love. Oh, what am I doing? Where is it now? There we go. Wreck-It Ralph, I love, love, love. But it's kind of going at the bottom of that. I've only seen it twice. I haven't reviewed it. Do I feel like it's better than Frozen? That's the big question. I don't know. Let's put it... We're gonna put it under... No, we're gonna put it under I Love That For You, but we're gonna put it under Aladdin. Okay, getting closer and closer to the end. Okay, so we have Winnie the Pooh. We're gonna put that by Love, Love, Love. Like, my goodness, Winnie the Pooh was a staple of my childhood. It's like, there's that song, Winnie the Pooh, Winnie the Pooh. Winnie the Pooh. I had like, so growing up in my backyard, we had like these little stones, these square stones, right? And it would run on the side of the house to the end. And when I was like 5 or 6 years old, and I would be playing in the backyard, I would go to the side of the house and I would be like, and I would bounce on these little stones. It's so nostalgic. I would be like, Winnie the Pooh, Winnie the Pooh. Da, 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 da. I would just do that as a kid. Like, gosh. I didn't think that doing this video would be so nostalgic. Alright, next up, we have Lady and the Tramp. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Yeah, this is gonna go to I Love That For You. Next up, we have Cinderella. Cinderella is Love, Love, Love. Let me just move this up. It's Love, Love, Love. Cinderella is one of my favorite Disney princesses. But I've only seen the movie a handful of times. I recall more watching the sequels, or rather Cinderella 3, more often than the first one. But I still love Cinderella. It's not above The Little Mermaid, so I'm going to do that. And then also Beauty and the Beast, I'm going to move it up a notch. I think it goes above The Little Mermaid. So, yeah. I'm going to just move forward. Pinocchio. This is another movie that I grew up watching. I liked it growing up. It was definitely dark for me. I'm going to put that by I Like That For You, but I'm going to rank it a bit higher. So I'm going to put it... I'm going to put it just under Robin Hood. Yeah. Okay, next up. We have Peter Pan. Peter Pan, I watched the sequel more than I watched the original, and I do plan on going back to it. So, again, this is another movie where I can't really say love, love, love. I think I would probably say Love, Love, Love for its sequel. So we are going to put that by I Love That For You. Where would I put this? I would actually put it near the bottom of I Love That For You. Let's put it above Hercules. And with that said, I'm going to move Sleeping Beauty up a notch. I'm going to put it... I'm going to put Sleeping Beauty just under Black Cauldron. Yeah. Okay, next we have Dumbo. This is another movie that's going to I Love That For You. The only memory I have from Dumbo is the pink elephants. So we're going to put that by I Love That For You. Okay. Thank you so much for liking the live, guys. I appreciate it. Alright, we have Alice in Wonderland. I'm sorry, this is going top tier. I'm actually a bit conflicted with this one. I don't know if I should put it by Love, Love, Love or top tier. It's one of my Disney comfort movies, but I don't quote it as much. I'm gonna put this on top. We're gonna put that as the number one Love, Love, Love movie. It's not my comfort film, but I love it. Let's just reorganize Love, Love, Love for a second. Beauty and the Beast is gonna go second. Little Mermaid. Cinderella is fine where let's put Cinderella just like that. Emperor New Groove, Zootopia, and Aristocrat is fine. Alright. Alrighty, we have Fantasia. I don't have much memories of this movie, and for that it goes at the bottom of I Love That For You. A part of me wants to put it by have not watched, for the mere reason that I have watched it, I just don't have much memory of it. And I've tried to rewatch it recently. The movie itself is really long. I did not realize how long it is. But I'm a bit conflicted with this one because like I love classical music. Like if you know me personally, you would know that I used to listen to a lot of classical music, especially in high school. And so Fantasia, obviously, it takes those classical music and then they add animation to it, and I think that's so beautiful. So, but again, I don't have much memory of it other than the beginning of the movie. So, this is actual. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Let's put it just under Wreck-It Ralph. I'm gonna watch it and review it eventually. Next we have Ichabod and Mr. Toad. I don't remember watching this one, so I'm gonna rather put it. I'm gonna be safe, and I'm gonna say have not watched. Big Hero 6. Big Hero 6 was a good one. I will say that. Do I love it as much as everybody else does? Probably not. But it's a solid film, and therefore I'm gonna put it on the top line of Love That For You. We're going to put it right there. Next we have Fine and Fancy Free. I have not seen, so it goes by have not watched. Tangled. Tangled is one of those movies where... Okay, story time. So, the first time when Tangled came out, I was at a stage in my life where I wanted to move on from watching Disney movies, which is so ironic because I still love watching Disney movies now. But just know there was a time where I was like, I don't want to watch another Disney movie. I want to move on. I want to watch other films. And when Tangled came out and I saw it for the first time, I fell asleep. Don't come at me. So it would definitely be by I Love That For You. But, however, I did go back to watching the movie, and it's a good one. It's a solid Disney film, has some great music. I mean, we have Mother Knows Best, and what's that other song where all the villains in the pub sing? I have a dream, I have a dream, It's better than Frozen. Ooh, that is a big claim, Sav. I don't know. I feel like I wouldn't say it's better than Frozen. I enjoyed both of these films more or less on the same level. I will say I've seen Tangled more than I have seen Frozen. So I guess like in that case, yeah. I said what I said. Oof. Thing is, Frozen has Let It Go, and Tangled actually has a. I feel like it has a deeper storyline. I mean, it's Rapunzel, and like I grew up with the story of Rapunzel until it became a Disney film. It just has great music, and I keep on going back to the fact that Mandy Moore has a beautiful voice in this film. So it still goes under. I love that for you, but Sev, I think you're onto something. I'm gonna put it just above Frozen. All right, we have Princess and the Frog. This is going again another solid Disney movie. It feels like this was like the very last animated Disney film, the 2D animated Disney film. I'm definitely putting this under I love that for you. Merely because I've only seen it once. I've only seen it once or twice, but I did enjoy it. So I'm putting that by I love that for you. Alright, next up we have The Lion King. Lion King is going up to like top tier. I'm just gonna move it up here. Lion King is top tier. It's my number one Disney film. I grew up watching it over and over and over again. I come from the era where we had these VHS VHS tapes, and we'd put them into the video machine. I come from that era, guys. It was so good. I watched it over and over and over again. I can quote some of it. I mean, I remember just like a few weeks ago, I went to go swim, and I put my feet in the water, and I was watching The Lion King on the side, and I was busy quoting it. So it's definitely my number one Disney film. This is probably the one Disney film that I am so protective over. I'm so protective over this movie, and that's why when the 2019 version came out, I was upset. I was physically upset. Like I was like, Disney, how could you? This is literally one of your most iconic films, and fun fact: Disney didn't even think this movie had a lot of hope. They put their B team to work on The Lion King. Guess where the A team was working on, because they thought that movie was going to be better. Pocahontas. Pocahontas was made by the A team, and it didn't do as financially well as The Lion King. And The Lion King, the B team were working on it. I love every aspect of this film. I love the music. I love the casting. I love the fact that every time I watch the behind the scenes of The Lion King, it's just so iconic. I love the fact that they brought lions into the animation studio where they had animators literally sketch the lion while there's like a lion handler explaining to the animators how they put this movie, or rather like the behavior of the lion. I love the fact that they went to Africa. I think they went to Kenya, if I'm not mistaken. But they went there and they took actual photos. It was like, even though they are the B team, they put their heart and soul into this movie. And it shows with every single minute that you watch it. Even before I knew about the behind the scenes, even before I knew that the B team was working on this film, I loved The Lion King and every second of it. This is not, oh, this movie is so nostalgic for me. This is This movie was made by a group of people that put their heart and soul into it, and it shows. It shows in the animation. It shows in its characters. It shows in the like in the performances. And that is something the 2019 version of The Lion King cannot match up to. I cannot comment on the Mufasa movie. I have not seen it yet. I have heard there are a lot of mixed reviews, um, but I cannot comment on it. I do want to watch it at some point. But for me, no matter how many Lion King movies they make, no matter how many series they make, no matter how many different types of animation they want to add to this film, it will always come down to the 1994 film for me. And therefore, it's my number one Disney film, and it will forever be my number one Disney film. No hesitation, like, at all. It's the Disney film for me. If you had to tell me out of all of these movies, which movie am I going to put on repeat? Or which Disney movie, I can only watch one Disney movie, which one am I going to pick? It's going to be The Lion King. No hesitation, no doubt. And if you haven't seen the 1994 version, or you haven't seen it since you were a kid, I would highly recommend it that you go back to it. Because you are going to see how good all of these different elements, the animation, the performances, the casting, everything, just like the music is top tier. I listen to the Lion King soundtrack a lot. You will realize that, should even if you haven't seen the movie in a long time, I would highly recommend that you do. You will see how well put together these elements are. So I will say that. Alright, next we have Bolt. Bolt is going under I Love That For You. I've seen it a handful of times, but it's not my favorite. Miley Cyrus plays the little girl in this movie, which is really interesting. Alright. Next up, we have Lilo and Stitch. Lilo and Stitch is going to Love, Love, Love. It's going to Love, Love, Love. We're going to actually put this... we're going to put this just under Rescuers. Welcome, Jess. Busy ranking Disney movies. Okay. Alright, next we have Moana. Are you talking... Wait, Solo? Yes, I mean, I haven't seen the movie in a long time. So I'm putting Bolt there. I don't have much memory of it, so I'm sorry. Moana. Moana is getting... let's see. Moana's not getting I Love That For You. It's definitely on the same level that I feel for Frozen and Tangled, but I feel like because it's Polynesian culture, I'm gonna definitely put that by Love, 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 but I'm gonna put it... Let's put it just above Toy Story. Where is it? There we go. Alright, now we have to go back to the ones where I felt a bit of conflict. So let's do Pocahontas. Again, if you weren't here earlier, so what I was saying about Pocahontas was that I feel a bit conflicted because, like, I know with the Disney movie, Pocahontas is older and she ends up falling in love with John Smith, but in reality that was never the case. Pocahontas, I think, was like a young girl and she never ended up in a relationship with John Smith. So it's a bit conflicting for me because, like, I would love for the historical accuracy to be an element in this film. As I said when I ranked The Lion King, the A-Team worked on Pocahontas. I don't know if I would ever revisit Pocahontas in the future. I do love its music. Like Colors of the Wind is one of my favorite Disney songs of all time. I'm gonna put this movie, but I do not plan on revisiting. Yeah. Next up, we have Hunchback of Notre Dame. I'm gonna put this by Love That For You, but I'm gonna put it on top of I Love That For You. I feel like it's a better movie than Tangled. It's better than Frozen. Definitely. Mm, Objectively, it's not better than Aladdin, but I could not put Hunchback of Notre Dame by Love, Love, Love. Alright, guys, so here we have the Disney ranking. We have The Lion King right on top, and we have Fun and Fancy Free. Is this Fine and Fancy Free or Fun and Fancy Free? But yeah, this is my ranking of the Disney movies. Thank you so much for joining today. I really do appreciate it. I'm just gonna put that here. Again, I really do appreciate this, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and leave a comment. What is your favorite Disney movie? Let me know down in the comments. If you are someone who is a Disney fan, also let me know down in the comments as well. Also let me know if you guys would like for me to do another video where I talk and where I talk about movies and rank them according to theme. So if you want me to just do the Pixar movies, we can maybe organize it like that. Or if you'd like for me to do a specific movie and rank characters, I can also do that as well. But again, thank you so much for joining, guys. I hope you guys have a lovely day further. But until then, I will see you in the next one. Bye. Starring Johnny Depp. I was not a fan of chocolate back in the day, but I'm pretty sure it's all because of this movie and the Augustus food scene, if you get my drift. Next, we have The Adventures of Sharkboy and Lava Girl in 3D. Do you guys remember that back in the early 2000s, a lot of the DVDs came with 3D glasses because a lot of y'all really want me to have gray hair. You want more movies that turn 20 in 2025. So we need to just go. It's gonna be a while. Should probably go ahead and watch it though. No, it's gonna take like 43 minutes. Okay.
Popular music all sounds the same, and is sounding more and more the same each and every day. A recent paper from the Medical University of Vienna, Austria, showed that as hundreds of musical subgenres become more popular, the more generic of their kind they become. But Viennese nerds are not the only people doing data analysis. So are record company executives using data analytics to find more of the same. Imitators follow the formula. Streaming algorithms suggest even more of the same, rejecting music that falls outside of accepted criteria, making the music more popular, thus making it more generic, and the circle continues. My friends, this is a vicious cycle. It should stress you out. The drake is eating its own tail.
Wait, that's hot. hold on.
Also known as the Tayloroboros.
Wait, that's also hot.
Just want to pause here and say that I am not ridiculing any specific artists, alright? I do not dislike Taylor Swift. Do not assassinate me. But I am saying that we have reached a crisis point. We are at the verge of musical singularity.
Oh my gosh, like I literally came across this video and I scrolled, but I checked it out now that you sent it to me. My goodness, like by the way, the part where he's like, by the way, Taylor, like, by the way, Swifties, don't assassinate me. That's very real. I feel like you can't say anything bad about Taylor Swift. The fans will literally come after you. They are obsessed. But yeah, it's so true what he is saying, because music is starting to sound the same. And also, especially now that you have sampling and interpolation, um, like, it just kind of adds to it. Or I feel like that's also a factor. Like, I don't know if you know the rapper Doechii, but like, I really like her. I'm starting to really like her music. And the song Anxiety came out, I think, yesterday or the day before. And I'm listening to it, and it's a really good song, but it samples somebody that I used to know, which is also one of my favorite songs from 2012. So it's wild. Huh?
No.
I want to add my own one though.